negotiation between US and China and the kind of foreign policy approach that Xi Jinping is now taking in response to US tariffs. And staying with the United States, US Vice President JD Vance is likely to visit India soon for trade talks. Sources say more visits by Indian officials to the US is also on the cards. However, sources tell us that a bilateral agreement with the US may not materialize by this fall. Abhimanyu Sharma gets us more.
Amidst the global discourse on reciprocal tariffs, sources have indicated that it's difficult to have a BTA, that is a bilateral trade agreement between India and the US in 90 days. However, the shape and form of the BTA may be finalized in a period of 90 days. Also, India remains in constant engagement with the United States, with the EU and several other geographies. And it's likely that more Indian officials may visit several other countries and geographies in the coming weeks to finalize negotiations or to proceed for a trade deal. Sources also added that there is a likelihood of trade diversion from various countries, including China, where it's possible that there are excess capacities for exports due to a fall in overall demand of imports from several OECD countries, as well as imposition of reciprocal tariffs by the United States on China. Hence, the Customs Department has been asked to keep an eye on any unusual surge in exports or imports from India to check if any trade diversion is being undertaken from India. Sources added that government has also cautioned the industry that India will not be a source of trade diversion, and the industry needs to prepare for a time of zero tariffs or no tariffs and to ensure that there is no protectionism. Sources also added that protectionism may save 1,000 jobs, but it may cost 140 crore Indians dear by breeding inefficiency. It remains to be seen how early the negotiations are going to take place between India and several other countries, while it's also likely that US Vice President JD Vance may visit India in the coming weeks.